All right, crypto predictions for the week of December 8th to 14th. We're going to look at Solana, BTC, XRP, and ETH. All right, start with Solana. We'll look at the week here. All right, figure out what trend we're in. The thing I don't like about the Solana chart is we never broke the high here. We come back down and we take out this low. And even though we go all the way up, we're still technically bearish, which is weird. But if we were to ignore that, pop down to the day, again, we are bearish. So we are still going down on the day. But we are in this weird price action right here. So we can see the price came down, down, up, down, and then we break structure right here. So we have a change of structure, another change of structure, but we don't sweep this low. So this is pretty stupid fucking price action, I can't lie. Fuck. All right. Let's look at, we're going to mark out our liquidity zones here. So really only have two areas of liquidity right here that I'm interested in, and they're the obvious ones, the ones that you could show your mom and she'd point it out. Because look at this. If we were to look at what these sweeps did, this sweep took out this low. We come back up. What happens? We don't break. So this whole sweep right here, useless. Look. We come back down. We take out this low, but we still have our initial low right here that we never got took out, the failed attempt. So I should put an X right here. So this is a fail. We come down, we sweep, we try again, we sweep it. So in theory, although it technically, you can make the argument that we broke structure here, we should be coming down for these lows. So if I had a gun to the back of my head and I had to bet on it, it's actually, look at this though. Look how big price action. Oh, look at that. Head and shoulder. Art trader. Look at that. Look at this fall though. That's terrible. You got liquidity just sitting right here. Sweep. It's a good retracement. We got a sweep and then fair value gap. I like that. You know, it'd be beautiful, and I'm just going to point this out here in case this happens. If we see this, that would be ridiculous. That would be a beautiful trade. We get the beautiful sweep right here. Break a structure. Come back down. Never, it hasn't even been tapped back into. All the way down. Sweeps all this liquidity right here. Rejects off this zone. Comes right down for the lows. Because the big thing I like to look at when you're looking at a higher time frame and you're trying to predict when the market's going to reverse. Because right now, it's clear that we're going down. We're going up, 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 up. Now we're going down, 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 down. If you look at all the pivot points, like right here, look, we went down. Look at this pivot point. It's so decisive. It just goes bing, bang. Just that's a beautiful rejection. I mean, that's a beautiful like reversal. When you look at this, come on, you think we're gonna go? Does this look like a view? Does this look like that? This looks more like. This looks more like this. Like that's not. It's not clean price action. And then what happens eventually? We just get liquidated. So I think we are going to go down before we go up. For a while, I was hoping that this was going to be our reversal right here because we came down and then we broke structure. But we never took this out, and then we failed to go down and take take out the lows again. So if I had to, I think gold, not gold. So if I'm going to look at Solana and I had to make a prediction on what we're going to do this week, let's look at the 4 hour actually. Probably come take this out. This is actually good liquidity right here. I think initially I'm going to be looking for, there's more draw for it to go up. There's more liquidity, more choppiness, more wicks and stuff like that. Like there's not much liquidity here. There's one and then maybe two. So maybe 3 zones down here that I'd be looking to get. But they're good zones. They're zones we're probably going to hit before we go back up. But honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if we see, I don't know, Solana's weird. I definitely think overall we're going to go like this before we go up overall. So I'll probably be looking for shorts this week. Just because overall, I think, overall I want it to go up, which isn't great technical analysis because that's what I want. But we're not going to go up until we go down. So I think this week I'll probably be looking for, tonight, Sunday, I'll be looking for either an extension long to then in turn go down, or I'll just be looking for price to continue to fall and try and catch something up. I think later on this week we'll go up. I think beginning of the week we'll see it go down. I think it's either going to go 2 ways. I think first half of the week, so like Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, we're going to go up, and then the rest of the end of the week we're going to go down. Or I think we're going to start the week by going down, and then we're going to go up. So, however this today starts, depending on what we take out. If we take out down here, the rest of the week I think we'll be going long. Or if we start going up a little bit, I'll be looking to take shorts down later on in the week. Let's actually mark this out in case this goes well. That happens on the goat. All right, let's look at Bitcoin. See, Bitcoin's got a lot nicer price action here. Look, we go bam, 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 change the structure on the week. So we're going down. The day, see, this is where, unless we go like this is the problem with Bitcoin right now. Unless we go like this, then we're not bullish until we break this. Like if we go down and then up, this becomes this would be our new change of structure right at this high. But you can see, bam, bam, that's not clean enough. And even if it gets all the way up, I wouldn't consider us being bullish until we close above here and with a strong close. So we are 100% bearish. We're definitely going down here. Day, I think same thing as Solana. I think we'll go up and then down. We might come target these highs right here, actually. Didn't really do a whole lot, so that did something. Let's get the hour, validate these. Yeah, this took out nothing. Look at all this resting liquidity right here. Bam, bam, bam. There's a lot of liquidity up here, though. This is actually pretty simple. I'm looking for, if price starts to push up, I'm looking for sells towards this. I'm looking for buys into this zone right here. This is my first target. Seeing how it reacts to this. And then second target would be, if it continues to go up, second target is here. And then I'm looking for a higher time frame change of structure, and I'm taking shorts all the way down to here. Because I think we're going, if we go up, it's for fuel to go down. And if we go down right away, it means there's even more targets up. So depending how this day, I think earlier on in the week, depending how early this week looks, if we go up and we start taking out we take out 94,000, or 96.8, then I'm looking for sells. But I don't think that it's a good time to put all your life and savings into a Bitcoin for a long, because I'm pretty confident. If I had to take a guess, I think we're going down before we go up. XRP. Fuck XRP. God damn. This is the problem with XRP. Everything already got liquidated. Like, we need big banks, the market makers, to fucking push this shit up, because Lord knows fucking price action isn't. Because really the next sweep we have is down here. Fuck. That's a fucking devastating low. Fuck. God damn. I'm not even gonna do XRP. God damn. Just know overall, unless the market makers, or unless they come out and say that if you have an XRP, they're gonna give you a free car. Like, unless they say something ridiculous with XRP that just shoots it up, we are, price action wise, we are tumbling down to $1.18 before we start rocking it up, which sucks. Which fucking sucks. So I'm not even gonna look at that. ETH again. It's a fucking stupid chart. This looks the exact same as Bitcoin. Look at this fucking. Look at that. That's the exact same thing as Bitcoin, but less targets. That's a good rejection, though. There's not much else down here for Bitcoin, though. You took this out. I think this is valid. Maybe we'll take out these lows, but at that point, we could just come down all the way here. So I think Bitcoin, well, we'll do our guess for Bitcoin. Option 1, we're going for sells. We're waiting for this to get taken out, and we're going sells, because I think this week I think the goal would be down. Or we slowly get up, but I think if we slowly get up, it's to go down after. Or we just go straight down to then go up. Same with Ethereum. Like, look, this hasn't even been taken out here. I don't know if we'll have enough fuel to get up to these levels of liquidity. If anything, we'll go like this. Yeah, I think Ethereum's gonna just hit this one. Throw this up here just for shits and giggles, see if I can get it right. Flex my elite knowledge. But the problem is, if we go too aggressively through this zone right here, we're just gonna target this shit right here. So I'm looking for a tiny, like a solid sweep, but a tiny sweep. I don't want to see this. That's pretty aggressive. I want to see something like this. This is not as good as the gold video, but fuck, that's my predictions for this week. Solana, I'm looking for a push down to go up, or I'm looking for it to go up so that I can short down to then go up. Bitcoin, I'm looking for up to short down to then go up, or we just go straight down and then I buy up. But either way, like, the two trades I'm looking to take is a sweep to a short, so I'm short after the sweep and then buy, or we come down, sweep, and then I buy. Fuck XRP right now. Same thing with this one. I think we're going up. We're going up then down, so I'm looking for a short down. Then I'm going to see what kind of rejection we get after we sweep this stuff.